1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, it's me, Zxous. I'm on the beat. Yes, okay, let me not even bother you. Anyways, y'all, we got some information on the brand new character coming out, not by Nikke. This is actually a leak. So I mean, it is a leak, but this should be announced in like a few days. So we're gonna take a look and see what this is about, right? Because it is a character which I am very excited for. This character has a lot of purple, and you already know me and my color purple, right? I do want to open up the game because I think there should be a discussion off of this, right? Before we get into it, I'm going to show you guys what the leak is. So this is it right here. We have a new character, I guess known as Label. I think that's her name. She's an AR Burst 3 electric character. Very good. I am excited because she's a Burst 3 electric AR character. There's only 2 in the game, and it's Scarlet and Jill. This right here, this character could be very, very good with Trina, if that's the case. If she's AR Burst 3 electric, she could be very, very good with Trina. And as you guys see from her, she has like these little ghost things, glasses. Y'all, it's like my perfect character. She's like the perfect character for me. So I cannot wait to see what she's actually about and stuff like that. I don't know if she's gonna be good or not. Usually the character after the New Year's character is somewhat decent. But obviously, this character is coming up after a very insane patch, right? She's coming up after, we're talking about like some of the craziest characters, and then a step-up banner for whoever got the step-up banner, whatever. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, chat, I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't know how good she's gonna be, but I could promise you she's not gonna be the best character in the game. I don't think we've ever had a character in the game that was #1 that was never was a pilgrim, right? From the beginning of Nikke till now, the #1 character has always been a pilgrim. The #2 character has also low-key also always been a pilgrim. Maybe the only time it hasn't was like the start of the game, right? Where it was Scarlet, then Litter, right? But then again, like back then we didn't have anything crazy, right? But now, ever since then, #1 has always been literally a pilgrim. So I don't think that this new character is going to surpass Snow White, and I don't think she's going to surpass Rapi. Now, I want to talk about, should you keep summoning for Snow White and Rapi? I did do a summon for Snow White and got her 1 dupe, but like again, I feel like if you go for 1 dupe of a character, it's valuable in the sense of like, it's an extra dupe that saves you from having to get like that dupe again later on, if that makes sense. Like, you get stats from these dupes, but I feel like that increase of what, like, it's not that grand. I mean, the HP is pretty good. Actually, it is quite grand. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize the dupes in this game were actually grand like that. I think a 2.6 thousand attack buff is crazy. Right, what is it for Rapi then? Is it the same all the way? I just want to double check that. I did not know it was grand like that. Hold up, a 2.68k buff is crazy, but you guys see how crazy that is with max limit break, right? Because with max limit break, that's a what? About like an 8,000, 9,000 attack buff, which is quite big. You get what I'm saying? That's quite big. So I feel like if you're gonna go for dupes, it should be like, if you're going for max limit break, from 0 stars to max limit break, or if you're like 2 stars like me and my rap, you could go for max limit break, 1 for the extra stats and 2 for the wallpaper. Realistically, dupes in this game don't matter, right? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. In this game, dupes absolutely do not matter. So it's a bit hard for me to tell you guys to go for dupes for these characters. And it's like, I mean, it's not really. I feel like you should never go for dupes in this game, realistically. I feel like the only time you should ever go for dupes is if like it's clear as day they will gain a beneficial buff off of dupes, right? For example, Cinderella is a prime example of that. This is a character that dupes matter a lot because she's a character that skills off of HP, but also has like, she skills off of HP to get an attack buff, but all her attacks are based off of attack, right? So she's getting 2 different stats here, right? She's getting 2 different stats here, and then her being a defender, the defense is just useful, right? For her, who's already a defender and already has like good defender stats, in my opinion. So, or defensive stats compared to every other character. So I feel like a character like Cinderella, dupes matter because every stat is being applied. Technically, it's the same thing for everybody in this game, but like it's more for Cinderella than like a character like Ayn, who only benefits from the attack part, right? It's not that she doesn't benefit from the HP, it's not that she doesn't benefit from the defense, right? She obviously benefits from having more HP, more defense, but Cinderella also benefits from having more HP, more defense in her kit, if that makes sense. So I don't really feel like dupes are worth it. I feel like as long as you've gotten your one copy of Snow White, your one copy of Rapi, and then you summoned up on that step up banner, then you're good to go. If you have not summoned on the step up banner, I just don't even know what you're doing. Get to summoning. What are we talking about? Get to summoning. I don't know when we should be having this. And also, y'all, sometime I was gonna go do it this week, right? I was gonna do this Art Guardian live stream this week, but I'm busy today and I was busy yesterday as well, so I just can't. But sometime next week I am going to be live reacting to the Art Guardian event. I have not read it, I've not seen anything about it. I've not seen anything about it. I told you guys I'm going to start going live for all these stories when the stories are basically completed, and I was going to do it today, but I'm busy today, so I'm sorry you guys. Today as in Friday. But yeah, like I was saying before, I lost track there. Dupes are just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Now, I don't think, again, this character is going to be as crazy, right? She could be pretty decent, and she could be a very good character for Electric. Because last year, after we had Rapi, we ended up getting Mana, and Mana was very good. And then after Mana, or after Modernia the year before, no, last year we got Mana, and then it was Rapi, right? The year before was Scarlet Black Shadow, and who came after Scarlet Black Shadow? I want to see who came after Scarlet Black Shadow. I want to see if there's like a little trend here. All right, so the character that came out after Scarlet last year, or yeah, literally last year, was Leona, who was very good for the shotgun team, right? So I feel like, and then for Modernia, who came after Modernia? I think it was Jackal in them, right? So I feel like when it comes to this game, right, always after the New Year's, they have someone that's like has a weird niche but is decent. Like Mana had a very weird niche but she was very good. Leona had a very weird niche but she was good for the shotgun team. So maybe it's just speculation, I don't know. Another thing I'm noticing is after them, then you have like just a double banner, and then we go like into a collab. So a collab should be happening soon in either March or February, guaranteed. So I would honestly wait. Like I don't know how good this new character is, right? I don't know how good this character is going to be. I don't know what she does. I just like her because she's hot, right? From at least what I could see. Glasses, purple and black, that's my color. That's my jam. That's me, right? But I feel like a collab is what you guys should be aiming for. I feel like, especially since we don't know what the collab is, it's not one of those situations where you can decide like now and then if you, or right, like now if you want to summon for it or not. For all you know, it's a collab that you guys don't like, right? Right now the top two speculated collabs are Destiny Child and Blue Archive. Either way, I'ma be there for both of them. But yeah, I mean, if you guys, it's not confirmed, so I'm not going to sit there and say, hey, it's going to be one of the two, but just so you have some type of idea of what the collab could possibly be. If you guys know you don't care for Blue Archive or Destiny's Child, if you don't know what Destiny Child is, it's the game shift I've had before Nikke. I think that game shut down actually though, but my whole point is, if you don't care for those two collabs, even though it's not 100, oh my God, I'm shaking. Even though it's not 110% confirmed, I wouldn't like really worry too much about summoning for them. I personally could never miss a collab though. That's just crazy. But yeah, I do think that if you haven't gotten these characters, then you should prioritize these characters still. If you don't have Rapi on your account, you have 12 days, get her. If you don't have Snow White on your account, you have 12 days, get her. If you haven't summoned on that step up banner, summon on that step up banner. You probably have 12 days, get them. And then for this, I don't even talk about this because this is just silly. Who's gonna spend 70 something? This is 70 something Canadian. Who's gonna spend 55 USD for a guaranteed, unless you don't have, I would say this is worth it if you don't have this Scarlet. Because getting the Scarlet guaranteed is broken. Like, let's just keep it a buck, right? Getting this and then picking someone like Isabel is stupid, right? But getting this and picking this Scarlet right here, and she's a top 10 character in the game, and you don't own her, that's like the greatest thing you could do, right? Realistically. So it's not all bad, but I have Scarlet Black Shadow, so it's just a waste of money for me. But anyways, what you guys think about this leak, and if you guys have summoned or not, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace. Love you guys.